guys, welcome back to Kayla's Creating. My name is Kayla. I wanted to make a quick update and let you guys know what I've been up to. I have been quarantined just like many other people. I got laid off, but it's actually been pretty cool. It's almost like being on vacation. I've been able to get a lot more stuff done, more reading. I've been reading this book here, actually. Dave Ramsey, Total Money Makeover. Highly recommend it. So I've also been doing more art stuff, been painting, and I have been working on a book. That's kind of what I wanted to show everyone today was the book that I've been working on. It's kind of not really your average book. It's more like a journal / coloring book / art therapy book. It's very unique, which is why I'm really excited about it because it's something that I could have used, many years ago. It's great for people who are somewhat lost in what they want in life, who are looking to kind of gain a more understanding about themselves. It's great for people who experience a lot of anxiety, confusion about the future, and just, what you want in life. So it's a great opportunity. It's a great tool to use to heal yourself, know thyself, and kind of just manifest the life that you want to live. So I'm going to take you to the book. Ooh. So this is the cover. It's called Your Healing Journey, a companion book to help you grow. So then the back of the book, this is what it says. As human beings, we all experience suffering at one point or another. Stress and anxiety are just some examples of the familiar conditions we face day to day. While it may be easier to just point the finger at everything outside of us as being the cause of suffering, it certainly is not true. Your life, your health, and your wellness starts with you. We must all take responsibility for ourselves and learn how to be. The best way to do this is to truly know who you are and heal from the inside out. We must reconnect to the greater forces that give life to nature. Because we are nature, we are all connected. This book is a tool for your journey. It is structured to support you in learning who you really are, taking the proper action to maintain health and manifest your true desires. This book is a vehicle for empowerment because that is what the world needs. Lead by example. Be the change. So that's the cover. And then this is what it's going to look like on the inside. So this is the design template. This is the introduction. It's going to be about 290 pages, which is a lot. I'm actually considering kind of limiting the pages a bit. The book structure is structured into 9 phases, but I'm thinking about limiting that to like maybe 6 or 7. Still a work in progress. So each phase is designed to be explored for a full week. Each day of the week will have a corresponding inquiry for the phase of focus. There will be an area to write your thoughts, space to draw and color to help express your inner world more fully. And at the end of each week, there will be a page to free write any final thoughts on the work you completed. So it's basically like a workbook for your own inner well-being and how you want to manifest the life you want to live. So this is what it's going to look like when each new phase is approaching. So it'll explain the 9 phases, and here are the 9 phases, which, like I said, might be limited to like 6 or 7. I'm going to just condense it a bit. And I base these off of the hero's journey archetypes, which is pretty much found in every awesome movie or book that you've ever read. It's pretty well known. Joseph Campbell wrote a book about it. He's pretty much the one behind all that. So this book is basically your hero's journey. It's about how to be your own hero. So phase 1 is all about your present reality, everything that you're experiencing right now. And there's many different aspects to that. So for the full week, each day is going to go through all the different aspects of your present reality. And then phase 2 is dealing with change, how well you deal with change, the changes you've been through, the changes you want to see, all that stuff. And then phase 3 is taking proper action. So that's all about action. It's all about the changes you want to make and see and how you're going to be able to do that, what you're actually going to do to make the change. Phase 4, facing and overcoming obstacles. We're all facing challenges and obstacles throughout our life. I mean, look at right now, COVID-19. That's probably one of the biggest challenges and obstacles I've ever experienced in my life. So facing and overcoming obstacles, it's a great way to work through it and kind of have somewhat of a plan of how you're going to be able to overcome them. So phase 5 is all about your teachers and mentors. We definitely all have had people in our lives who have been encouraging, supportive for our goals and just us as individuals. So phase 5 is kind of just all about them and giving the credit where it's due. And then phase 6 is all about your shadow work, the deep things hidden in your psyche that we all need to become aware of. We all have that fine line in our hearts that are dividing good and evil. What are the evil things about yourself that you need to face? What are the skeletons in your closet? We all have that. And so it's important to recognize it. What are the things you have done in your past that you might not be too proud of? Self-harm, addictions, making really bad decisions. There are tons of things. And so that's going to be all about that. And, the best way to overcome that is to face it head on and accept it and love yourself still, even though you're imperfect. You're perfectly imperfect. And so yeah, that's about your shadow work. Phase 7 is your why. There's a quote by Nietzsche that says, if you know your why, you can bear almost any how. Pretty sure I have the quote in there on that section. So yeah, your why, it's figuring out what your purpose is basically, so that way you can go through life and with any how. So phase 8 is integration, and it's all about how you're planning on integrating what you've learned about yourself into the society you live in, and how you're going to be able to just move forward in life. And then phase 9 is all about making an impact in the world. Once you kind of figure out what you have to offer to the world, how are you going to do that? What are you going to do? What do you really want to see different in the world, and how are you going to be that change? So it's pretty all-encompassing, very interactive, and in-depth. It's going to take, a few weeks to get through it. That's what it's designed to do. It's designed to be like a slower process to really dig deep. So this is phase 1, your present reality. This is basically the template of every single phase, day, etc. I'm going to have a quote here when the new phase starts. Ponder this, week 1, day 1, today's date. Many of us, so I'll just read this here, many of us move through life on autopilot, moving about, doing the motions, and just getting on with the days with minimal reflection or awareness. This week is all about becoming aware of your present reality. It's about all the roles you play, the responsibilities you have, all the habits you unconsciously created, and the life you are currently living. Let's start with your daily routines. What are you doing day to day? What is your health routine? Think about it. Think about your day. Really think about it. What do you do from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed? Write it all down. You're just going to write all that down. Everything that comes to mind, just write it down. Let it all out. So there'll be space to write, and then there's going to be space to draw, because words can only express so much. And then there's going to be an area for color therapy. And all these designs here are my own designs. Still working on making more. So basically here, there's a bunch of words corresponding to the colors. And so you could basically just circle whichever word is resonating with you most that day for each color. And you can just start coloring in, and you're going to be able to really think about it and work through it and feel it. And it's just a great way to express yourself and let it out, really. It's very therapeutic. So for example, red, I'm feeling super passionate, so I'm going to circle passion. Orange, I'm feeling very energized right now, so I'm going to circle energized. Yellow, I'm feeling very joyful. Yeah, I'm going to circle joyful. Green, definitely feeling abundant. I'm going to circle abundant. Blue, definitely feeling talkative. Yep, talkative. I'm going to circle that. Purple, I'm feeling pretty balanced right now, so I'm going to circle balance. So, whenever I pick up a red crayon or colored pencil, I'm going to think of passion. As I'm coloring that in, thinking of passion. It's very therapeutic. So yes, that's color therapy. And then phase 1, day 2. So throughout the whole week, it's all going to be pretty much the same, different designs though. and different things to ponder about, but they're all pertaining to your present reality. So for example, this is day 3. So moving on from our relationships with other people, it's time to think about what your relationship is like with your own self. It isn't too often that we allow the time to really think about how we act towards ourselves. What are you telling yourself every day? What kind of feelings do you have about yourself? Is it similar to how you treat others or totally different? Do you think negatively or positively about yourself? Let the words flow. So again, area to write, color, draw, and that's going to go on throughout the week. And then at the end of the week, there is going to be the final thoughts. And so now that the first week is complete, how are you feeling about it? Write your reflections on the work you put in. So once the new phase is beginning, this shape here is going to highlight that new phase of focus. So now it's all about dealing with change. So then I have a quote about the change. Change is the only constant in life. So true. So again, it's just going to be intro, little thing to ponder about, write, draw, color. It's going to be different designs. And that's pretty much the whole setup of everything. Yeah, so that's what I've been working on. It's been pretty much a full-time job, but it's been awesome. This is kind of like a dream that I've always had, is to write a book, coloring book too, especially. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. If you guys have any feedback, lay it on me. Any advice, suggestions, if you've ever made a book before, if you want to give me some advice on the process of publishing, printing, all that stuff. If you are interested in getting a copy of this book when it's complete, feel free to leave a comment. I may be starting a Kickstarter to help me with the copies of it, to print them. So if you are interested, let me know. Share my video, share it with the world, subscribe to my channel to see the updates on the book itself. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay creative.